Right, Vibes in 5, Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. The name Arnold Elavanyo. You can always call me, bruh, you see me? Still hanging out here with Chief Iddris Kere Alhaji. Look, this man is so knowledgeable and so powerful when it comes to the things of the spirit, and we're continuing to learn. Anytime I have to record Alhaji, I'm super excited because I know I'm coming to add up to my knowledge. Look, we've touched on salient topics in other episodes that you need to go back to watch. They are all on the channel. Go back and watch each and every single episode from Chief Iddris Kere or Alhaji Iddris Kere, and you would understand the kind of person he is. We're touching on an interesting topic that we spilled over from a previous interview. A lot of married women are actually married to people's husbands. And a lot of husbands are actually married to people's wives. So to the married couples out there, ask yourself, is your husband your husband? Is your wife your wife? And again, people are dying young. Destiny is tied to your spirit when you were born. The very day you were born, Chief says, Alhaji says, your destiny comes with you. Is it automatic? Are there do's and don'ts? I asked this question in a previous interview, but we are going to touch on it properly in this particular episode. Alhaji, you're welcome again.
Thank you.
Let me shake you. Anytime I shake you, I get blessed.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bada uzbillah min shaitan rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما هلك بسم الله الذي لا يضر ما اسمه شيء في الأرض وما في السماء والسميع العليم يا الله يا رحمن يا رحيم يا كريم الملك القدوس السلام يا ذار يا صبور يا شكور يا حي يا قيوم يا ذو الجلال والإكرام بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are blessed. Eddie is also taking blessing. On the crowd, they take the blessings fast. We say.
It's not easy.
Alhaji,
No.
when you say women or married women are married to people's husbands, a lot of married women living in their husbands' houses are actually married to somebody else's husband.
No.
And a lot of men are also married to somebody else's wives. And they think it is their wife. They are doing everything, having children with them, taking care of them, but they are actually married to somebody's wife. What does it mean?
Okay, my brother, first of all, I will say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh to your cherished and lovely viewers.
Aye.
I say Assalamu alaikum to everyone means shalom, shalom, shalom. Without you, we are not there.
It's true.
My brother, first of all, every person on earth, the body is just the reflection of the spirit.
Right.
Your body is nothing.
Right.
But flesh, this thing, soil,
Yes.
soil and clay. Because you are made out of two things, flesh and spirit. The flesh is what is made out of the soil or the clay.
Yes.
The spiritual part of you is the image of God vested in you. That is your soul. That is why when you sleep, you lock doors, lock windows. Yet you sleep and see yourself somewhere.
Yes. You go out.
How were you able to go there? Who went there? You can even like have a dream going to some place or does something, and the next day or some time to come, you go at the same particular place.
Yes.
Because the manifestation of everything in this world begins spiritually.
Right.
That is the first stage. And the secondary stage is the physical stage. The spiritual part of you is the one holds your destiny.
It's the spiritual part of
you that holds your destiny.
Right.
From the day you were born, you come out from the womb of the mother, you just land, you come with everything. There's nothing like you now coming for something to be done. No. You bring everything with you. Everything you bring with you. Your life, money, wife, children, everything you bring with you.
Like in their bag.
Yet we come with different elements. Some people come with the air, some people come with the fire, some people come with the water, some people come with the sun. And the kind of destiny you bring in or element determines the kind of life you will live on earth. Right. Whether you be rich, whether you be poor, whether average, whatever that is, it depends on the kind of destiny you bring in. My brother, that is why people, some are rich, some are average, some are poor. Some will be poor from the day one to the like the day they die.
You'll be
It is
poor
the
forever.
destiny, yes, they come with.
Your own is poverty.
Yes. And we have certain things that you do that uplift your element. Certain things that you do that brings or suppress it down. Some element does not go with too much womanizing.
Right.
The element of fire.
The element of fire.
Yeah, they are prominent people.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the African ways.
Right.
Because the black has their culture,
ways.
their heritage, and the spiritism that we practice. The white people have their culture, their heritage, and the spiritism that they practice. The Arab, the Chinese, and the Indians.
We all have it.
Yes, there is spiritism that the Indians practice. Do we have practices in Africa?
No.
Yes, because we have different destiny, different root, different heritages. Do you know what the white man practice? The spiritism that the white man practice.
No.
They also do festival.
Right. Yes,
They practice
festival.
witchcraft.
Yes, they do festival.
You know it.
They practice witchcraft.
They practice witchcraft. That is the spiritism that white people practice. Witchcraft. They use this witchcraft to dominate the world.
To, manufacture things.
Manufacturing that have come to benefit for all of us.
Yeah.
And even before the plane takes off, they pour alcohol in the form of champagne. They pour alcohol before it takes off, because it is witchcraft that they use to do it. Before the vessels go to the water, they pour alcohol before the vessel goes to the water.
They perform a ritual.
They perform ritual before doing that. And because of the benefit the witchcraft have benefited them, my brother, they celebrate Halloween. What is Halloween? Have you ever asked?
Halloween, yeah.
When you go to our communities where they have these, we call it Fianc, they celebrate these festivals and do certain things, sprinkle, and certain things, because they believe it has helped them, protect them. You understand? They do that. And we know that the white person will never do something that does not benefit them. That is what they practice. But we as African people, from our great-grandfather's moment, there is these two. But the third one is Sihar. The Sihar, everyone can do it. The white, the black, everyone
can do it.
Yes, method to detect one's destiny.
Right.
The istihara is certain things you do not fulfill, certain prayers you do at night. When you sleep, whatever revelation you want to see, God will reveal it. So if you will ask or you witness, there are people who are like prayerful, very prayerful.
Very prayerful.
There are certain things that will happen that God will reveal it to them.
Yeah.
We call it istihara.
Right.
There are certain things that the person doesn't have anything. It is gifted because of certain things that the person does. He will sleep and he will see something. And yet, some moment to come, the thing will happen. It will come to pass. That is istihara. The second is the turabi.
Yeah.
When we say turabi, every person was made out of soil. So the turabi is a particular soil used for doing this.
To check this.
To check, to detect.
And then
You can, someone can use turabi to detect and tell your element.
Right.
If there's some sickness that you don't understand, or there's some problems in your life that you don't get where the problem is coming from, you go there and they will use this turabi to detect and tell you. If even there's someone behind, they will tell you maybe you did this to someone and the person is paying you back. Or someone has taken you to some place, or black magic. This person, that person, it happened that day. Through the turabi, it can tell you everything. If there is a way to relief, and it will show you, do this sadaka, do this directive, and you do it, you get the relief. That is the turabi.
Right.
If people will bear me witness, the people who go from Niger to Libya, we have people who know turabi.
And
the turabi, yes. No, not apply you. They take them into the car that they will take them to Libya.
Okay.
And when, in the desert, there are certain places, if you don't take care, you get lost.
Yeah.
When the wind blow like this and things change and they get lost, the person who knows turabi will come down and check with the turabi sand. And the turabi sand will say, no, turn to right, go straight, you will meet this. And it will direct them and they will go perfectly to where they are going without getting lost.
Right.
As I told you the last time, chameleon, before it takes off from street to street, it does the turabi. That is why it is shaking. Look at the ground. Put the chameleon on the ground. Look at what he does before he moves. That is why you can put chameleon in front of you. 10 seconds, you take your eyes, you won't see it again. Because the turabi will give him the direction to vanish from your eyes. Yet, chameleon are the slowest animal on earth. Yet, it can vanish within 10 seconds. You will never find it. Because before they take step, they ask. You understand me? And in the olden days, when there was no plane, there was no GPR, there was no car, nothing, they used horse to go to Mecca. And most of them use this turabi. How will you know I'm going to Burkina Faso right now? Where will I pass? There's no compass, there's nothing. they do the Turabi, and
so
the Turabi will tell them.
It's very important.
Yes.
It's a directional tool.
My brother, direction is much better than speed. Yes, those who ask never get lost. The world that we are living in is a spiritual world. Movement of everything. You need to ask. I'm coming. The last, which is the third, is hisabi. When we say hisabi, you go to some place, you see them looking through the bones or carols and tell you everything about your life. Because your destiny is the profile of your life. Everything regarding to your life, the destiny have it, spiritual and physical. So through this hisabi, that is the carols or the bones, it will detect and tell you, this is your element. Do this, do that. Because the element or your destiny is the spiritual part of you. It has spiritual directives. Jesus says, man shall not live by bread alone. You will eat, you will drink, you will bath, you will buy cars, you will do accesses, you will build mansions. After doing this, remember the spiritual part of you to protect it.
Protect it.
Protect it. It is very important. Know yourself. From the olden days, this route has been the way of our elderly people. That is why they lived longer. They didn't die early. That is why when you look at the properties all around, most of the big properties in our communities or in our region, it is done by the olden people. Why? They made the spiritual part a priority to their life, as Jesus says. Because two things makes a man. You taking care of the physical body. Have you taken care of the spiritual part of you? Do you know yourself well? Someone like a person with the air element, they do business and succeed. The person can do business on a table, small table. Through the table, it will go to a container. From a container, it goes to supermarket, and they spread their wings. Someone will be somewhere else, seeing the person doing certain business and it yield. Thinking, oh, I can do some if I put then money in. Then if this person has done this and succeeded, why?
Also do.
They put in big money and they end up in debt. Why?
Because it is not your
element.
Your element doesn't go with that way.
There are people who their element does not go with traveling. But they travel without asking, and yet they are suffering. All of their life because of poverty. They are stuck in abroad.
They can't come back.
They can't come back
because according to your element, traveling is not your thing.
It's not your thing. Your thing is a different thing. But because you don't ask before you take a step, you just went in for any, and then now you are stranded. Because you know that you are coming to your hometown, people will ask you, what did you bring? It is a shame. So you are stuck there, and so people end up dying there. There are some people who travel because they didn't ask before traveling. They go and get stuck. The family don't even hear from them because of frustration and how they thought things will go, and it ended up something. So direction is much more important than speed. Whatever that you do, ask. That is why the olden days, my brother, as soon as a child is born, at that moment, before any person sees the child, they quickly take him to a seer. They detect and check. This is the child's destiny. This is the spiritual directive that is supposed to be done. It is done. The herbs that have protection in them, we have ahumachem, we have kaikai kumaka machekia, we have itachem aradu, we have them, name them, itachem albarka. They bath it to the child with the child before even the child is named,
so that the child is fortified and protected.
Yes, even the child is named, because most people are suffering today. Their destiny were changed the day they were named.
The day they were named.
They were named. My brother, the day they were named, gathered. When we say witchcraft, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says, "Al-aynu hakun." Witchcraft is real. Don't doubt. Witchcraft is there. Who tell you there's no witchcraft? Sit there and joke. Before you see there's witchcraft, things are worse, beyond repairs.
That's true.
He says, "Al-aynu hakun." Witchcraft is like a hat or a shirt that people or human being wears it. When it is from the morning to the evening, they are human beings, you see them. But when it gets to night, and then action starts. My brother, they come, most of them, to the naming ceremony to come and see what the child has brought on earth.
Recruit.
Because they've seen, when they see you right now, my brother, witchcraft can tell you everything about you. Till the day you will die, what will happen to you, what you will do. Witchcraft can tell you. That is witchcraft.
You believe him and you think you can work with him, then he will destroy you.
My brother, they come there and see the kind of destiny the child has brought, and they take it away. Because they take your destiny. You know, as we have viruses and sicknesses that attack our body, that is the same way we have evil eyes and witchcraft that attack your destiny. Because your destiny holds the loss of the blessings of your life.
So what are the don'ts? What shouldn't you do to some of these elements for you to prosper?
It is different.
It's different.
You need to check and know your star.
Okay.
So the olden days, who our great grandfathers check their this, and before you grow up, they will tell you, don't do this, don't do that. That's why you see some people like they will go and eat like snail or certain things, and you see certain things on their body.
Yes.
It is what their element doesn't go with.
You know, some are allergies. You don't have to eat this. You don't have to eat that.
You understand me? You have to know all of this. So they will brief you. This is your work. This is not yours. Before you go and marry, do this, do that. Don't do this, don't do that. So before even the olden days, you go and marry. First of all, they need to check and see if the woman or the man, your element and the man's element or the woman's element, does it go with yours? Will it yield like positive
result? Will
result?
success come out of
you understand? Will there not be quarrels or calamities? So the olden days, before you marry a woman or a man, your elder, they go to the house of the woman or the man. They do a research.
Yes.
Is there no sickness in the family?
Madness.
Yeah. Is there no calamities or certain things before they allow you into the family? That is why they say, before you marry, ask. Even when they are transfusing blood, my brother, for you, they have to check and see your blood type. Yeah. Before transfusing any blood to you. Because if you they do a different transfusion, it will cause a problem. That is how it goes in the spiritual realm. So before you work with friend, you need to check and see. There are some friends of business partners that you go with, that you see things uplifting. There are some kind of people that you go with and you see yourself coming down. You need to open your eyes. He says, open your eyes like snake. There are some men who were rich, super rich. At the moment they marry some women, everything drops. There are some women who had something. They marry some men and then
everything drops.
Maybe the man you are going to marry, he has spiritual marriage. And you play rivalry. Can you fight with the spirit? No. And then the spirit that the man or the woman is marrying, and it end up tormenting your life. So when you
say some men are married to people's wives and some wives are married to people's husbands, what do you mean? Let's come down to it.
We have people, lots of people, like especially women who went in for marriage, they gave birth, and yet the men left them and went to another woman. Yes. After 20 years, if before getting them married, you do the research and ask. But this you won't do this mistake.
You know that he's not your husband.
Yes. My brother, there are some men who are like who married some women who are not their wife. They wasted their time and they ended up like taking their property, taking their money. We have them. There is someone here in Ghana that I don't want to mention. Yeah. He lived with a woman for more than like 25 years, something like this. He's a footballer, but he ended up the kids that they was not his kids. Yes. It was for someone. Yes. Look at this. He didn't even have single child with a woman.
He took care of the woman.
But she was claiming properties and certain things.
Yes.
You didn't give birth. You didn't do anything. Yet you want to take my. If he would know. Hey, this is danger with this woman. This will happen. That will happen.
Is it easy to even listen to that advice when you're already in love? You might think the one telling you that this woman is not good for you is your enemy.
There's a saying.
He doesn't want you to
excuse
enjoy
my
marriage.
language. We
Yeah.
We don't rush in everything, oh my brother. Before you take a step, ask. It is very important.
Let me soak this one. Let me soak this one. You should let me soak it in. It's so true. It's so
don't rush in life. Whatever you you know, don't rush into certain things. Take a time, steady. You understand? Ask. Because the world, 99 movement of this world, it's a spiritual movement. When it is time for the morning, you see the morning has come. Yes. It will go. Who is moving the morning away? It's a spirit.
Yes, someone is moving.
The night will come. Who is bringing the night? It's a spirit.
Someone is bringing
the sun will shine and it will go off. This light, if I don't off it, will it off?
No.
If I don't on it, will it on?
No.
Who is doing it? Go and stand at the bank of the beach. You see the water pile up.
I've been there recently, but it never crossed.
Yes, when it gets to a stage, the barrier, and then it goes back again. Yes. Because that is where the spirit is standing and pushing the water away. Yeah. This water here, if I'm holding it without shaking it, will it move? Shake. Who is shaking the sea?
Someone
my brother,
is shaking it.
What is going on in the spiritual realm is beyond what we see physically.
So people are married to people's husbands.
Yes. And let me tell you something. If, like, you call a spiritualist, you are in any situation, and you just call him, he say, oh, bring 10 million, bring 20 million without knowing your star, he's a thief. I'm telling you, he's a thief. Every element has a spiritual directive for it. Every element
has a spiritual
directive for it. If you go to someone who is not like highly knowledgeable about this, and he does some work for you, it even lock you up. There are some people who are in some situation. Yes, they went and consulted a specialist, and everything became worse. In this work, we have ranks, my brother. We have ranks. Me, I'm a spiritual and psychic expert, certified. I don't do blood money or money ritual. I don't do that. I don't do lotto numbers. I don't know herbs to cure physical sicknesses. Anything evil, killing, destroying, I don't do it.
It's not part.
If you want destroying certain things, don't come to my junction. I don't do all sorts of evil. Whatever does not go in a godly way, I don't do it. But my own is I solve issues. Whether it is witchcraft, spiritual marriage, spiritual sickness, for that one you go back. It is not like math. I have done this for more than 25 years. I have received citation of honor. My brother, even the people who render spiritual service to other people, when there's something that they don't know, like they come.
They come.
Allegedly, you see some people that are under me, that are over 70 years. You see them. There's even one here. 70 years.
Yes, well, they are always here.
Because, you know, there can be an elderly people, but God will take a chief heart and put on the small, younger one.
Yes.
It is the blessing of Almighty God. So what I can do, I will not come here and say I will do. What I can is what I see. You understand me? And I'm not God. Me sitting here, I am not God. It is the power of God vested in me. It is gift. You understand me? That I use to conduct this to glorify God's name. You understand me? So if you don't go to a higher or an expert, and the person just do anything to you, master, you will lock. Things will even go worse.
You mentioned in one of our off-record conversations that we'll be touching on one special episode, like one complete episode dedicated to people to know the differences between the herbalist,
the spiritualist, and the magician.
And then the magician. And where to go when you have a problem.
Yeah, there is.
Yes,
you know, in this health
sector,
we have surgeons,
the neurologist, the surgeon. You know, we have the general nurse,
cardiologist. We have the pathologist. We have
all of them.
Yes, every
special.
You need. We have the urologist. If you have like prostate issue, you need a place
to go. Yes. Special, dedicated doctor.
But if you don't know, you just wake up and just
go
that is the reason why people have been saying Machina have gone to places yet.
Don't go into it. No. We'll dedicate it to a whole different episode.
Because if the person does not know your element, how can the person work for you? No.
And once the person sees money, he will say, I can do it.
No. You will go there. I want to open people. We came here to educate. I want to open people's eye.
Yes, open people's
eye. To know a step and where to take the step. For this issue of I have room and get tired,
it will be solved.
End. Because you can't just go and just get the good water. You need to go through the mad waters before getting the good water.
Well, true.
You understand me? So, my brother, that is it.
That is it. Now, before we wrap up, let's, sum it all up, the do's and don'ts again, and then how do people get out if they realize they are married to the wrong person? Is it divorce, or they can do something, fix it, and still be in the marriage?
Truly, me, when we say divorce, it is the anger of Almighty Allah. So I don't do like I don't involve in divorce. No, I don't involve in divorce.
Involve in divorce.
I don't do anything that will cause divorce because I am afraid of God's anger. Me, if you look into my eyes, you see that there's no single fear in me. But do you know something? I fear Almighty God than anything. Like little thing, I think, is this okay with God or not? If there's something that is not okay with God, wallahi, my brother, you won't see me there. So divorce here, I don't go there.
You don't go
but
there.
The best thing we can do is we need to do a check. We conduct a check and we see everything and the directives. You know, even if you need something, like you need something you are doing or paper, like you need paper from abroad, you need some work that you are not getting, you need some favor, you need something that you are not getting. We can check your destiny and ask
what should be done.
What should be done? And we will work things spiritually. When we work things spiritually, it will reflect physically and you get it easily. So if some people can go to a place searching for work, 10 people, 20 people will go there, they won't get it. But when we work things spiritually, before you go there now, It has already
They are
favored
waiting
you.
to employ you.
Yes, my brother.
They are waiting to employ you.
Yes. So a person who takes the spiritual part of them a priority, my brother, wallahi, they are ahead of life. Do you ask yourself, some people are in abroad. Some people travel from village to Accra. They were in this Accra or abroad for 10, 20, 15 years, 30 years. Yet there is no success. When they are going up and then they come down again. Anything good that will result to their greatness and then it fades away. Have you ever asked yourself why? Even before that, my brother, there is a signal. God gives you a signal. God created from the morning to the evening for physical purposes. For us to do our spiritual, physical movement.
Stuff.
When it gets to night, because God is the wisdom of wisdoms, He puts sleeping in you
so that you
to enable you to sleep and to enable the soul to go out. That is what I said. You will sleep. Before you sleep, you lock doors, lock windows, yet you see yourself somewhere. Because the soul, which is the spiritual part of you, need to manifest things spiritually
so
before it becomes, that is the first stage. If it doesn't come to the spiritual, it won't come physically.
So it has to happen spiritually.
That is why the witchcraft roam at night. What is a sumu for? When it is in the night and they fly.
They fly.
You see them, if you have the eyes, you see them in the form of fire. Whoop! More than jet fighter. Whoop!
They are gone.
Vroom! Vroom!
They are going to work.
They are going to work because that time people's soul are out. They don't want your body. It is virus and sickness that want your body. But they want your soul.
And your
that
soul
holds the blessing of your life.
Your soul
is out. So if you are weak spiritually and you don't have protection, you see yourself chased by military personnel. If you see yourself in the dream chased by military personnel, it's an attack of witchcraft in your life. It shows witchcraft has hands in your affairs. If you see yourself chased by a group of people, you have spiritual attack, which is witchcraft attack in your life. If you have dream like seeing yourself eating in the dream, it's a sign of witchcraft. If you see yourself like chased by a dog, a cow, a cat, it is a sign of witchcraft. If you see yourself like in your old schools, when did you finish school?
Long time
ago. It's a setback.
It's a setback.
Seeing yourself in the old school, seeing yourself wearing school uniform, it's a setback.
Ow.
Like name them. You see yourself fighting with someone. You see yourself in the a hole. You are deep in the hole. It's a spiritual attack on you. Witchcraft. Seeing yourself in the water, it's a spiritual attack on you. Seeing yourself, some people even see themselves dead and they are going to bed and you are sitting there. You see yourself seeing all dead people, the people who are died and gone. You see them seeing cemetery. My brother, you are sitting there. You know, dreams are spiritual communications. Dreams are not to be taken for granted. Dreams show you the state of the spirit. Your state of your spirit. It's a spiritual communication that shows you the state of your spirit. What your spirit is going through. Because the manifestation is a spiritual manifestation.
So take dreams serious.
That is why dreams have interpretators. Interpretation. You go to the Bible, you go to the Al-Quran. It is there. It shows the meaning. Yes. We have even some prophets that knows or tells the meaning of dreams. You think dreams are... It is where the soul is. The manifestation that is going on. And the attack we are going through. That is dream. That's how even dreams have a certain directive that as soon as you see it, you need to take a step to do that directive. My brother, the world we must understand is not a physical world. That is why your body, you will die, but the body will decay and go back to the old state, which is the clay.
Decay and go back to the
Let me take it off.
Oh, we are even wrapping up, but it's okay. Good.
Go back to the old state, which is the soil. But the spiritual part of you is what will go to God.
Yes.
God will judge the spiritual part of you, not the body. The body is just the clay. So you as a human being, you are just the reflection of the spirit, the body. But the spiritual part of you is paramount. How many people have you seen them? They play negligence to the spiritual aspect of them. Beginning of life, they had money, they have opportunity, and today they are suffering. Why? They played negligence. So the evil was evilly accessed to them, and they end all their great life that they have. The money that they had before, the opportunities that they had before. But look at today. We have people, my brother, we have people that play negligence to the spiritual aspect of them. They build mansions, they do a lot of access. They didn't even get the chance to sleep in the mansion that they built. They were killed. I said it. God said by himself, he says, the untimely death that happened to mankind, the grief, the cries, the suffering, the calamities, the sickness that are not curable, I have no hand in it. But it is the act of the evil witchcraft and the evil eyes. They are there. Look at our community. You can give birth to a nice child. you give him better education, and at the end of the day,
he becomes an alcoholic.
How many people? Yeah, alcoholic, mad. He join bad gangs. He don't want to work. He don't want to go to school. He let your kids here to be hard. You say this, they say that. Your kid even want to fight with you. There are some kids that are mad in the street, and that was not their portion. No. It is the act of the evil. We have people that are born to be prominent. Sorry.
No problem.
They were born to be prominent. Please.
Oh, no problem. Go ahead.
They were born to be prominent, but because of evil eye today, they died poorly. But that was not their portion.
Died young.
You are in this world, my brother.
And they die young.
They die young.
Very
they die young. My brother, if you go to these funeral places, we that have the eyes, if you are passing by, we see them standing there crying.
Oh.
Yes. And if you want to see something, if like car knocks someone or there's a harsh death, go there. Go there when you are going there. Pebola, you know where they throw the bola.
Rubbish.
Rubbish, where they throw rubbish for long period of time. Gather some. These zingles that are old zingle.
Yes.
Put the refuse on the old zingle.
The refuse on the old zingle.
Put blue on it and apetishi the correct one.
Yes.
The correct one. Add it up, and then find something and tie it. Put it in a hat, inside the hat like this, and go where car knocks someone. You hear the person crying.
Ow.
We have witnessed many. People like the dead people, their sumai will come around and be crying all around because it is not time for their death. But today, youth are dying more than the older people because our heritage, we have thrown it away. Even black people, we have food that God created for us. Mankani, ampesie, bayire, aprepensa, fufuo. It is for us. So olden days, oh my brother, olden days, black man, his manhood is not weak. We don't got stroke, we don't got cancer, we don't get diabetes. That is not known for us. But Siatra, we go beyond our boundaries. You are still black. You have your root. I say, tomato can never have a cassava root. The white people are cassava, we are tomatoes. We have our root. The white man has their root. So if you say you go beyond yours, you will die young. You will suffer. Or you can enjoy today thinking you are all right. The next moment to become, and you see yourself suffering. We have many people who are witness to this. Why? We play negligence to the certain things.
To the spirits.
The food that was supposed to even made for Africa, we don't respect our culture. We don't respect our heritage.
Kobe, me I love
my brother, today, French fries, fried rice, pizza, shawarma, this thing, maggi, spices. Because of we've thrown our heritage, our food, we are eating this maggi and certain things.
Pizza.
Today, my brother, all sorts of sicknesses that we've not even heard the name before. It is on us, the black. Why? We don't respect our heritage. We don't respect our culture. We don't respect where God has put in us. Even today, the olden days, a woman can be 60 years, 70 years, still she will give birth. If she says she wants to give birth, she will give birth. But today,
35.
They don't give birth.
40, if she gives birth, it's a miracle.
They don't give birth. And today, most of the women that give birth, they even have to go through C-section. First, what was C-section? Because the herbs, the certain things that our olden mothers did, we don't do it today. We have torn it and we are following the Western world. Yes, we need to follow them in certain things, but let us not forget where we came from. Lucky Dube, he said, back to my root. Back to my root. Today, women are dying, like when they are going to give birth, they die. There are certain things that they even take before you even give birth. It will come smoothly. Yeah. You don't have to go under any C-section before, but today we play negligent to a lot of things, and the thing has left us. That is why we are dying early today. We are suffering. You see a young guy just go up like with a good vision, and you see them end up taking weed, taking certain things. They join bad gang.
They are gone.
My brother, if you don't take care,
a lot is you won't see it well.
A word to a word is
enough. Let's have the contact details for Alhaji Iddris Kere.
Okay, it is 0242 04 60 31. 0242 04 60 31. But what I want to plead with our lovely and cherished viewers is, please, there is time for work.
Right.
And there's time for picking call. Spiritual work, when you want to take a step into spiritism, what you need is patience and faith. That is the truth. Some people will come and sit here, they won't tell you the truth. But me, wherever there is truth, I am there.
Right.
I don't want something like lies and later I will leave calamities to my generation. We are taking this world nowhere. We will die and go and leave everything. The good deeds or the bad deeds you will do is what you will go and meet in the grave. All of this, we will leave it behind. And some people that will even later come and benefit it, they don't even know us. So why will I do all sorts of evil, benefit this and leave it and die for me to go and suffer? I don't do that. I'm a pure Muslim. I don't do certain things. I know there is death. I can die anytime.
Right.
So please, when you call me and you don't get me, leave an audio, voice message when I work and finish. Because the spiritual realm, spiritual room, we don't take phone there. There is no TV. There is no even electrical wire. There is nothing there. You need to be in the spiritual state. It doesn't go like that. I can be in the room. I can go and work in the US and come. Not the body.
The
but
spirit is
yes,
gone.
you know meditation. You can meditate and even the soul will go out from the body. That is how we work. There are certain things that I need to go to the banks of the river, 4 junctions, certain things that we do. There are certain recitations that we do and askar. We can't even get closer to 4.
Right.
If you do that,
You are
everything,
gone. You are gone.
and people will complain. Elijah has worked. It has not. I don't want that. If it must be done, it must be done well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alhaji.
Thank you.
Alhaji Iddris Kere is his name. We'll be back with other episodes because he has a lot he still has to share for you to benefit from. My name is Arnold. Elavanyo. You can always call me Bra.